Appreciate that shit. It tried to look like him a little bit, you know. Hey.
Niggas that ain't never been to California or the West always trying to say what the West do. Damn. If niggas don't come out the house, can't talk about nobody's cities.
Man, I'm trying.
Oh, y'all
all right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I can't argue with that man. That man young, bro.
Top 5, you know, in his category. Whatever you want, put him under, street rapper, like whatever you want. Yeah, top 5 at that.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Yeah, I'm just talking about it if he could make.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Yeah, he just 15
yards, first down Atlanta.
No, you don't come out the house and go nowhere. You can't say nothing about
get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Nah, he likes
the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
He listens to them youngsters sound like to me.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a college caliber with runs like this early. Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Cool. That's like damn to listen to. Well, shit, James know more than him when it comes to music.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
I be listening to shit. He like, nigga, what you know about that? I said, nigga, what you know about it?
That nigga be knowing.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He listen to some shit I listen to.
Time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And if you don't come out the house, yo.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
You can tell he was around.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there.
He do it, yo. Try call class. God, listen to this shit, yo.
Stalls out. He's on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
For my son, yes, I do so. Yeah.
General West.
Hey, look, that little boy cold right now. First time he ever let me hear a beat.
Throwing a little middle, and it's incomplete.
I listened to 15 seconds
out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, he heard it in his head. I know I do. Yeah.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
18, 19.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's because he come out the house, yo.
On third down, Newberry. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah.
Here's Tyler Newsom now.
Them niggas, hey, look, them niggas so different, bro. Look, I really, low-key should start taking notes from these niggas. So what they do is, like, when they want to record and want to have recording sessions, they go get an Airbnb too.
Of 49, and the Falcons will be taking
and then they charge the niggas to come to the yo, and they have a big ass powwow, food, drink, cook, all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga went and dropped him off at the studio, nigga. That bitch look like a house party.
The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it.
And they got a bag.
Do you think they have to take make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Okay, I don't know nothing about that, yo. Like I said, open my eyes to that
7 yards
shit.
on first down and make it a second and
got some
3,
PJ
second
in
and
them,
manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Not bad.
So now they'll come up on second and 10 once again from the 28.
I'm used to the regular studio scene, cool.
Sanders now throwing again.
That shit right.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10. To throw is Sanders, operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Eagles have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, the acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Let me take your backpack off, dude.
Throwing on first down. Newberry. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. Second and 8. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You gotta go to YouTube now.
Hey.
You got go to your YouTube app on your PlayStation.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. And when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, With no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
You can send a message. Send a message on the stream.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Lex, you still running from that big nigga, bro?
First down.
I know what you're thinking out there.
Yeah, shoot that nigga,
thinking,
dog.
take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter. There's a whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can put it back inside later.
Second down, this is Gurley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 3-0 after 1 on EA
When I first
Sports.
met Lex, he had blue face all on his back. Gangsta A. You want to try ass?
The Eagles going to take the
That
first
shit
of their
ain't shit
timeouts.
changed, huh?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Sanders off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the drive starts with a completion left side.
Don't get off too. Coach got that witch hat on.
Throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
218, chopper. Check 52. Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newberry. And he's got his man on the out route. First target, first catch, and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let me play my game, yo.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return.
Concentrated.
Go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.
Where my fumble at, nigga?
Not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo! 18's the mic. Watch the whip. Slam. Get it.
From the gun, Newberry.
Bitch.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
I got that Super Bowl toe tap.
Across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check out 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Oh, that's on me.
Check 13.
They'll run it with Bush. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall.
Had the wrong running back in on that play. Fuck.
And it leads to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
40
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newberry. And Sanders has got it complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they toss out wide to Sanders.
You ain't going nowhere.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Yes. I'm like, damn, though. That's it.
From the gun, Newberry. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
This close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again they run with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Sanders from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pulled in at the 24. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Sanders, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it hard. Switch gears.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Newberry throwing the out route incomplete. That's McBride. It's a pickup of 6. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newberry. And that's complete to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good shit, let's go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Stand the fuck up, defense.
Let's go.
Stand the fuck up, defense.
Let's go.
That's house. Yeah, okay.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
The last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have a good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Chopper!
That's all my music actually
Hey, nice 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newberry looking middle, and that's complete. Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on his 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Fuck up, little brother. Come on.
This OB.
It's on me. Oh, hell no.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
I got to intercept
They'll
that,
wind up
man.
being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got the hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This nigga ain't even block the
no
nigga.
gain on the
Like,
play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
crazy, man.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Crunch. Check. Brando.
Here's Bush on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the trading stage.
Hey, man, that play 2, man. I'm trying to hit the Superstar 3, man. I need 20%.
Oh, you just broke that nigga off. That might change the shit. Let's go. Stand up, defense.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two.
Oh, yeah. Get that nigga.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Let's go.
And let's see what they've
Won't
come
return.
up with.
Let's go.
After having time to talk it over. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Stand up, defense.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing.
We gonna boost that dude. Boost all that little dude.
They run the counter. Staley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll give it here to his running back. And his It's been like this all night
Well, I think
long.
the boy
Nowhere
love.
to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Oh, come
It's a
on,
loss
man.
of 2, now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They want to cut to a grown man and they gonna get beat. Grown man game right here. Barton, that's fucked up how you left me and Weedy yesterday, yo, to go to sleep and eat a cupcake.
Now a give, right side. Staley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Man, that dude's got to come loose. I got to stop passing the ball, bro.
There we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Newberry. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that can get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, partners, still a head scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league.